Hey guys, and welcome to this edition of our off-road camper build. Now today I thought we'd tackle the hatch at the back of the camper, and at the moment I have this window precariously sitting in there and I dare not move too far away from it in case it falls out. Anyway, it's been one of those jobs that I've kind of been putting off, and what I've done is I've bought a caravan window and we're going to convert that into a hatch. Why have I gone down this path? In my mind I had three options. I could make a hatch from scratch, and originally that was what I was going to do. However, when I started to look at it and how I would make it, I figured it'd probably be quite heavy, and it's the last thing I want is more weight at the back of the camper. There was also the fact of cost, and I started to put all the seals and hinges and everything into a shopping cart, and I was up to $300 or $400 of everything that I needed for it, and I thought, oh, we're starting to get up there, I should look at options. So then looked for someone who would do custom hatches, and I found a guy in the US, and his hatches looked absolutely gorgeous, and a lot of the guys building this type of camper over there use him. My problem at that point was his time frames, and he didn't want to help with shipping, and I'd have to get a third party to ship it, so it was all the dramas. And in hindsight maybe I should have gone that way, however it probably would have cost me 3 times the amount that I perceive at this point this is going to cost. So that left me with trying to get something to convert into a hatch, and that led me down the path of, I found this 30 by 40 inch, and I can't remember what that is in millimeters, caravan window. It's top hinging, so it's got all the seals, it's aluminium section. I don't think it's that good a quality, and I'll show you that as we go along. However, at this point of time I figured it was nothing ventured, nothing gained. The dilemmas with doing this, however, though, is that you can't use the original catch at the bottom of the window because catch is inside and you need an external catch. The hinges, perfect, don't have to touch those. The seals, perfect, we don't have to touch those. So we're left with trying to mount it all and keeping the glass and probably opaquing the glass, because seeing into the kitchen is probably not the best thing in the world. However, looking at this, it adds another complexity that the glass could break, and breaking over your head's probably not a good thing if something fell on it. Aesthetically, I'd like it to be the same material as the back of the camper, and that led me down the path of, oh, can I replace the glass with some of the composite aluminium? And the glass is about 3 millimeters thick, so it looks as though it's going to be a direct replacement. It looks as though, I'm not sure, but it looks as though. So what I'm going to do is change out the glass, cut out a piece of composite aluminium to the same size as the glass and refit that in place of the glass, and then we'll add some catches at the bottom and some hydraulic stays. At this point I'm thinking that underneath the composite material I may need to put some bracing, just so it doesn't flex, and the composite material is actually quite soft and you can ding it if there's nothing behind it, but it appears as though if there's something behind it, it's quite solid. So what I thought I'd do is I'd put the glass in, and then I can look at that and revisit it. There's a few options with putting the hydraulic rams to keep the hatch up. I can drill through the composite material, which is another reason why I wanted to change out the glass, or I can rivet that to the side of the frame. Couple of options there, and we'll work through those as we go. This is a bit of a journey into the unknown, and all I can say is you're on the journey too. So let's go and see how we go with it. Now this is the window that I've purchased, and you can see the flimsy lock on it. That'll be coming off because we don't need that. And what's blowing me away is it's held together by packaging straps that go around it, and they're relying on that once you fit it, the Celastic or whatever you use will hold it together. Yeah, compared to the Dometic windows I've got, it's not that great. For those that wanted metric sizes, it's 800 by 1000 millimeters. So yeah, can't say I'm all that impressed with it as a window, but as a hatch I think it'll be fine. And here it's a Versatile brand, so make of that what you will. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to take off the frame and we'll be left with the window frame itself, and I'm thinking we'll just be left with the hinge at the top and the aluminium section at the top. So first up I'm going to remove these straps that hold it all together. Remove the catch, and then we're going to remove, you can see how easy it comes apart. Now it appears as though this is held together by a few screws. So we've now got the glass out of the window, and I'm going to use this as a template to cut my composite sheet. Exciting. There goes my template. As you saw, exploded into a million pieces. I think I must have leant on it slightly, and that compared to the vibrations on the routers just smashed it. So what I've done is I've put the window frame together, screwed all that together, and I'll take some measurements from that and I'll cut out from there. Fingers crossed this one works. Now that was exciting, wasn't it? I really could have done without that this afternoon. And I could do without the clean up, because it's going to be a good hour or two cleaning up all the glass. But anyway, these things happen. Once my glass template broke, I thought I'd be in all sorts of dramas. However, it was actually pretty simple. I've measured the width of the frame and the height of the frame, and to get the depth that goes into the channel and the seal on either side, I got a piece of scrap aluminium, poked it in with the seal, and it was 5 to 6 mils. So what I've done, I've added 10 to the width and 10 to the height, and that gives me 5 mils that it goes into the seal on both height and width on each edge. To get my corner radiuses, I actually made a cardboard template of the inside of one of the corner radiuses, and then I've just used a flapper wheel to smooth it off, because I've cut the actual sheet out with a circular saw, that was to size, and then there wasn't much to take off, and because the aluminium's so soft, the flapper wheel just took it straight off. Then I just put the seal on, and I've sprayed the outside of the seal with some WD-40 penetrant, and that helped just slide it all into the aluminium channel, and it actually went in quite simply. Once that was done, it's just doing it all up and job's done. So I think for today that'll just about do us. We now have our hatch ready to install into the camper. Next episode we'll fit it, we'll fit the latches, we'll fit the hydraulic rams to it, and it should be just about finished then. On some of these corners I'll also add some Sikaflex to make sure that we've got a good seal. But yeah, good day. Apart from that one setback, I think we've done quite good. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next episode. Bye now.